Richmond Street. Oh, going uphill, going for a walk. And today, what we're doing is we're going to walk Richmond Street, Richmond and Somerset to about, Richmond and Castor. And maybe if, we'll see. We'll see what happens. Maybe. So this is, they're getting around. I don't know what this guy's just going back and forth. He's having fun. There you go. Oh, what the hell he's doing? Funny tic-tac-toe. Look at that. There it is. So 95. Definitely has moved. It definitely has. God damn, I don't recognize it anymore. Isn't that weird? This has been under construction so long that I've never seen like this side. This side's almost complete. I've never seen it like this. Wow, that's crazy. That used to be Richmond Street. I think. Yeah, Richmond Street used to go straight. Wow. And these trolley tracks, they're for the 15 trolley that hasn't run in a year. That all the trolleys are getting refurbished. So they put in these trolley tracks. And the funny thing is about these trolley tracks was the trolleys getting refurbished. It was going to cost about $80 million to refurbish them, and they weren't sure if they had the budget to do that. But they already spent like $70 million on these trolley tracks. So they put these trolley tracks in without really knowing how the trolleys were. Seems silly. Oh, what is going on? It's like a parking lot. This section was of Richmond Street was closed due to construction for so long. I think first they had to do the pipes, then they had to do the trolley tracks. So a lot of the small businesses in this section of Philadelphia, in Port Richmond, they had to struggle. I'm sure COVID didn't help matters any. I think that's one of the few places where you can get a radio ball. Remember radio balls? They're called something else today. It's a gelato and ice cream. Yes. Yeah, radio balls. I'd get cherry and vanilla. Get a scoop of cherry water ice, scoop of vanilla ice cream. Here they come. This wasn't. Look at the old Daily News stuff. Was this the hardware store? There was a hardware store. Did they tear down the hardware? No. There was a hardware store that was in Port Richmond for over 100 years. And it closed recently. I really got to figure out what that word recently means. Like how long? Like I'm talking maybe 10, 15 years. Is that recent? I guess not. All right, we're at Richmond in Indiana. And when I first started this channel about 2 years ago, it was Earth Day, and I said, oh, you know what, I'm going to do something good. I'm going to do something to make a difference. So me and Jules, everyone's favorite Jules, we came down this street here and we cleaned this lot. Right here. So we cleaned this lot. And I know I put the trash bags right here in front of these houses. And there's like 15 big trash bags. And I figured, you know, people live here, so they would come, the city would pick up the trash. The city never picked up that trash. That trash sat there for like, I think the trash bags there are my trash bags. So I don't know. Let's go. Get out of here. All right. The Tea Rose. That's a pretty big house. Oh, there it is, the bookstore. Richmond Books. This used to be a theater. And this was the Richmond Theater. It's now this really, really big bookstore. Oh, shit. What the hell's today's date? People are selling Valentine's Day stuff. Uh-oh. Are we even close to that? Oh, it's February. Oh, shit. Okay, let's talk about this. What did we get Mrs. Capitan for Valentine's Day? I don't know. There they come. New houses. Get inside here. Look inside that store. Oh. Smell the Fabuloso? I guess you can't. I can. think this used to be the video store. Oh no, maybe that was Upmore. Oh, it was Upmore. There it is, the corner bar. First bar I ever went into. I was a little boy, and Keith Daly, who owned the Port Richmond Tigers, took me into the bar. He gave me a bunch of quarters to play video games. One of the greatest days of my life. I know, this is the pavement used to stop here, but now they have this extended curb to fuck with everybody's parking because people can't get on the trolley here. I don't know. I guess because that's so much fucking. First off, the trolleys aren't this big. That's so much parking. Yeah, and everything around here is an apartment. Jesus God. I'm looking at 8 parking spots easily. All right. Where we at? Amazon Prime. Philly Riverwards. They sure do use that term a lot here. There's a Riverwards Cafe. I never heard that. I grew up in this neighborhood my entire life. I never heard the term Riverwards until recently. I guess that's like a real estate term, like East Kensington. Oh, look at that. He-Man. Yeah, or maybe that's not a new term. Maybe I'm just not hip. Yeah, I don't know. What am I supposed to do? You know, I'm doing this. Might as well see what's in there before it gets knocked down. Oh, I had my wisdom tooth pulled here. Look at this. All right. This is American. Oh, is it called American Appliance anymore? Was it called American Appliance? They have this thing. It's called the Mandela effect. Sometimes people remember things wrong. That's not the Mandela. Yeah, I think that sort of is. But it's more than one person. A lot of people. Like the Berenstain Bears or something else. It's stupid. But anyways, they used to be a video store. It used to be down the street more. But now they sell appliances. And it used to be a video store and an appliance store. And the Bear Elegance lost its sign. Uh-oh. Richmond and Allegheny. That's one of those classy strip joints. Come on. You ever go to Florida? Florida has the longest red lights in the history of mankind. The red lights are like 4 minutes long. I just felt like I was in Florida for a second. There it is. The Sunoco at Richmond and Allegheny. I worked there as a child. And somebody told me you had to change the light bulbs when you worked. When I worked there, somebody said, no, you got to change the light bulbs in that sign. No, thank you. But that's the no-go sign. Where's that? All the way up there. That was like when I would take 95. That would be the landmark I would see and say, oh, I'm almost home. There's the Wawa. There's Montcavage Playground. It's going to get renovated. Part of the 95 project. They're going to, I guess 95 is going to be moving over a little bit. And the whole playground's getting redone. Oh, you know what? Oh. Very exciting. We're the first people to YouTube here, I bet. It's the new 15, the new L stop? No, trolley stop. The day they took the 15 trolley off the tracks, about a year ago, was the day they finished installing these tracks. Huh. I think that was a backfire, not gunshots. I mean, this is pretty much what it looked like before, except there was a, I don't know, like a thing you could sit under and not get rained on. So they got rid of that, and, okay. So what do you think, Bill, when we build that new bus stop? Should we get that thing going where they, the bus stop where people sit under shit, where they don't get wet? Nah? Oh, okay, good idea, buddy. But we'll build 2 trolley islands. Fantastic. There's only 1 trolley. Okay, thanks, Bill. Thanks for nothing. There's Burnsies. Burnsies, I find, is hit or miss. The wings are good. A little expensive, but they're good. And then they have these things called crabby logs, which are big potato wedges, big potato wedges with Old Bay seasoning. They do this thing where they make you share tables with strangers. I hate that. How many table? You just want 2? Okay, well, you're going to sit with this table of 4. You guys all become friends. So I like to go when I know it's like, I like to go at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. That way I don't have to share a table. That's it. That's why I don't like Burnsies that much. I don't mind takeout, but I don't like eating in there. Plus the waitresses were a little mean. Like when I brought my kids in one day, they were like, I don't know. They weren't waitressing it up to my kids. They were just like, they were treating my kids like they were drunks. There's this Granite building. Now, I don't know what these 2 are up to, so we're going to cross the street. There's Amy's school, or Amy at Martin. That school has 2 names. Look at this street. I used to think these streets were like neglected, and the city said, you know what, we're just not going to pave over those streets. And I sort of think that's true. Like the city kind of neglected them. But I'm glad that they did, because I really like looking at them. Especially when they're in my own neighborhood, you know? This guy's up to no good. What's he carrying? I don't even know what he's carrying. Scuba gear. Why is he carrying? You know, he looks like the type person. I'll ask you for a short of a cigarette. Save me a short. No, I'm not going to save you a short. Yes. James Martin Public School, 1892, it says up there. Oh, this is Ontario Street. I walked this the other day. Bullshit in Bedlam goes on. If you want to see some bullshit in Bedlam. Oh, I like that. Bullshit in Bedlam. You go down to the end of this street. There is a, I don't know, like a little shanty town of, I don't know, a few homeless people. A lot of shopping carts. So, who knows what's going on. You do see a lot of shopping cart pushers around this section. They have their shopping carts full of recyclable metals. What are they called? They're called something. What the hell were they called, those people? Scrap. I like those old stores that became houses but still have the old storefront. There it is. I think that was called Six Packs to Go, or the Six Pack Store. This is a six-pack store. Look at that. Look at that ice machine. Oh, a year ago today it happened. We won the Super Bowl. Oh my God, what's going on up here? We got the Delaware River. Oh my God, how are we going to do this with the scooter? We go this way. Oh, there's another hair cutting place. That looks nice. I think he's cut through the diner. Oh no, you can't cut through the diner no more. Alright. There we are. Look at this. I was hoping they would walk a little bit faster so I could gain space from them and could talk louder. But This once was a diner, and it's now a Chinese restaurant. Bonk's Bar. One of the few bars I was flagged from. I also made them take, there's a beer made by Victory. It's called, not Sour Monkey, Golden Monkey. And they had that on tap. And the bartender who was working couldn't get a hold of the manager and didn't know what to charge for Golden Monkey. She also didn't know how to serve it. She served it in a pint glass. That's one of those beers you got to serve in like one of those brandy sifters. Is that the right word? I don't know. I'm in a corner. Why am I uncomfortable crossing the street? So anyway, I drank about a 6-pack of Golden Monkey in about a half hour. And Golden Monkey, I think, is either 11 or 12%. And I got pulled in the back room for being a little too drunk and loud. And profanity. Definitely profanity was part of it. This place was always full of tires. Now all the tires are in the corner there. Oh, what do you think? If they're cleaning up the tires, that mean houses are coming? Yeah, I just feel like I realize I'm like Dirty Dan. At Port Richmond, there was this guy. His name was Dan, but his nickname was Dirty Dan. But that's what his heartless kids would call him. Kids who had souls called them yiddybop, I think. I just found that out like a year ago. He had another nickname. So, anyway, Dan was a Vietnam vet, and he was afraid. I don't know if he was afraid, but he had this thing. He never walked on the pavement. He always walked in the street. And he had skin. He had skin like leather. Because he was outside all day walking in the streets. And he would sing. You remember Dirty Dan? Huh? You remember Dirty Dan? Dirty Dan. From the neighborhood. Oh, no. Oh. Just found out. Yiddybop, a.k.a. Dirty Dan, a.k.a. Cuz. I didn't know he had a third nickname. Passed away last year. It was that's sad. But anyway, I bet you he lived a little bit longer because of all the walking he did. So, yeah. No. I know what I'm doing. Look, Christmas trees. There's a Christmas tree stand. You ever see how many people throw out the Christmas tree stands? Whenever I see that, I go, oh, they must be a young couple. It's their first Christmas. They don't know how Christmas works, and they think you buy a tree stand every year. That's every time I see that. That's all I think. Because you can't be that lazy where you can't unscrew 4 screws to take a tree out of a stand. Wow, damn. Pacific Street. There we are. Richmond and, well, this is Pickwick. And then we're going to get to, that used to be a bar, Blue Moon, I think. My Blue Heaven, something like that. Richmond and Castor coming up. No, it's amazing. It's February. There's only 2 more months left, really, of winter. Don't say it out loud, stupid. You're gonna say it. And then we're gonna be an Arctic blast. We've been lucky the last few winters. 4 or 5 years ago, I used to run a self-storage place in Mount Laurel, New Jersey. Oh, that was Lou Wolf's car dealership. That closed, recently. Go this way. Go to Target. There's always some type of chaos going on at this gas station. Like there's this guy. Let me see if it's going on. I'm just a nosy Neil. That's all I'm doing right now. I figured if you're here, you might as well. Let's see. Uh-oh. Yeah, uh-oh. Now there's a tent. About a month ago, there's a guy that used to always hold the doors at Sunoco, at the gas station here. He would hold the doors open for you when you get in the store. You give him $1 or whatever. I never gave him $1 until the pandemic. Then I started giving him $1 because then he was doing something I actually wanted him to do. So anyway, one day I was back there. Guy has a goddamn 1-story house built with wood, and then the city came by and knocked down his house. I was just like, how does the Sunoco let the guy do that? I guess the Sunoco doesn't care. But then the city came by. But the one time when I was waiting for the bus there, I saw like 8 guys come out of his little wood shack. I was like, Jesus God. It was like a clown car. I was thinking, yeah. I feel bad when I have one friend in my house to watch wrestling. Like I had 8 people in this shack. All right, well, we're going to wrap it up here at the Target. I guess I walked all of Richmond Street this week. That's nice, except for the one part where there's little tiny houses. There's just little tiny houses. If you need to, just Google it. Richmond Street, little houses. But we're going to wrap it up here at the Target. The Target that was looted on October 26th. The Walmart that was looted is going to be opening February 12th, which means it's not the second week of February. I should still buy it. I got to buy a Valentine's Day gift today. Okay. All right. Oh, I'm winded. I'm sweaty. Well, make sure you hit like and subscribe. And I'll sail with you later.